everybody, to another segment of 120 Seconds. As always, I am Stockwell. I'm here in West Chicago, here at the WC Social Club. I'll actually be here later this week for the LLE tour. So if this comes out by then, come back for that show. Anyway, I am here with Razor.
What's up, y'all?
I reviewed the album, so we're going to talk about that shortly. But as always, generally always, we start these interviews with artists explaining themselves to someone who's never heard of them before in roughly 120 seconds. And I don't hardline it, so...
All right, let's try to do this. All right, so we're Razor. That's Sid and Rip. I'm the rocker. I usually have a mask on, but I'm not putting it on right now. But anyway, yeah, that's Tommy Heathen shooting. Much love to the Heathen. Yeah, so we fucking underground MCs, man, from Chicago. We do like underground dark rap. You want to call it horrorcore, we call it a mix of everything, you know what I mean? But we're Razor, we do the darkest shit out there, man. We represent LSP, motherfucking best label out there, man. Much love to everybody out there who support us. And go check out our shit, man. It's dark, grimy, gives you every mood you need, happiness and darkness all together. It's all love there, man. You want to say something, you little shit?
Come on, say something. Say something. Say something.
Why couldn't it set enough?
He said enough. Usually he's telling me to shut the fuck up.
Usually.
All right, so that is Razor, and they're 120 seconds. All right, so I'll start. I was just telling these guys I usually do things in one take. As my audience, if you know, if you watch enough, you know. I'm also the first person to say I fucked up or if I make fun of myself, and I do that a lot. And this one, I'm going to. I've known this guy as his government name, which I won't put out there.
Yeah, Johnny Figueroa.
Okay.
Let's do this.
So it was, the first time I was introduced to him was under his government name at a Dan Saltina Magic Do show back in probably 2012.
Jesus Christ! So
long.
Some age back here.
Right. So, truth be told, and when I did the album review, I fucking said Roca because I thought it was the Roca.
Yeah,
forever.
People do that all
forever.
the time.
Everybody does that.
Do you know what
Everybody does
Do you know when
that.
I found out it was the Roca? Do you know when I found out it was Roca? You ready for this, everybody?
There we go.
Today.
Boom!
Today.
We learn every day.
That's how stupid I am. So it's the Roca and not the Roca. You should have called me out when I did your album.
No, I didn't pay attention.
All right.
I'm so used to it.
I'm so used to it. I like that shit.
All right. So what I started when I was talking about that album, I was talking about obviously being first introduced to you.
Yeah.
To me, the name Razor is synonymous with LSP.
Yeah.
Because for as long as I can remember an LSP existing, I remember a Razor being there. But I don't know the actual history here. Like, what was your start with LSP, and was it for real at the beginning?
Yeah, we were Razor once LSP got involved. We were solo acts before, you know.
Yep,
but then we got together. Sid was in a different
No,
group.
our first album was All Hail the Razor, and that was just us doing what we do with his record label at that point in time.
Okay.
It was SLP, Suicide Lab Production.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why.
Yes.
Okay.
So we built up. We got to do what we had to do, and we got signed by LSP.
Okay. So there you go. See, that's what I'm talking about learning. And this might be the first time you heard of him, or maybe you known about him for as long as I have, and I still learn new shit all the time, like what the fuck his name is. So. All right. Neverending Gory. I did a review 120 seconds. I'll post it below when we do this.
Yeah, check it out.
I gave it a raving review, and because it's dope, and I said it during the review, and I'll say it to the faces because, as you all know, I'm a very honest person.
Yeah.
I felt that they have had various strong tracks throughout the years, like All Hail the Razor specifically, right?
Yeah,
Like we talked about this before. But for me, playing Neverending Gory, it was like that sort of vibe, or that sort of catchy track. And it was like, oh my God, I'm like 5 songs into this, 6 songs into this. And it was like kind of every track was giving me that vibe. And I said that in the review, and that's, again, go listen to it.
Except for Rocker's track that he loved, Groceries.
I love groceries.
I wasn't gonna bring it up.
Oh no, fuck that, I'm saying it. Oh, fuck that, I'm saying it. He's just being honest. No, one shot, I'm saying it. Fuck that.
You can like it.
No,
you can like it. I don't give a fuck. I just don't like it.
Real shit.
And like I said,
But you know what? I agree that me and Rocker did what we had to do for everything, but I do feel like Groceries was not one of our stronger tracks.
okay. I see.
But you know what? Everything else is there.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, so again, I'm going off on a tangent here. But people will say like, oh, you ripped that album or whatever. I will tell people to their face how I feel. Okay, again, very rarely, and especially now that I've changed my format a little bit where I'm only doing positive reviews, I've never given a negative review to somebody who didn't fucking ask for it. And I'm telling the truth because I want people to progress. Here it is. I told these guys like, man, you guys have caught me in a track or two. And now it's like, oh my God, you have a full link that I really like 90% of.
That's great.
Right? So that's
amazing.
Right. So okay.
Thank you.
So the other thing that you may have caught, this would be funny too, since you brought up the groceries thing. I said something about, and Sin Rip is just better.
Which I totally disagree about.
No, hold on. And what I meant was, Sin Rip is better than the previous version of Sin Rip.
No,
I did not mean.
fuck that. when I seen that interview, I was like, fuck this guy. I'm the one that got to deal with Rock, okay? I texted him, I got to deal with this fucker. Not you.
Yeah. I know. I went back and like watched it again and I was like, oh, they're going to think I said better than...
No, I get it. I understand.
Rocker makes me work hard. Seriously.
That's the job.
But they bring a completely different vibe, and that's part of the reason that I dig it. Obviously, I've talked about this stuff. But so Neverending Gory, which again I consider to be your guys' first.
I agree.
Collectively solo
Agreed.
effort, collectively all-out effort,
Yeah.
I should say, as a whole.
Yes.
It's called /1.
Yes.
And I'm a Neverending Story nerd. Okay. I think a lot of us might be.
Good. We
Right,
are.
so let's go with the /1. You're doing part 2. I'm assuming.
It's called The Emptiness.
Okay,
Neverending
so
Gory /2. The Emptiness is coming soon on LSP.
Okay. So there you go. Soon.
And there'll be a third one.
Okay.
The Nasties. The Neverending Gory /3 The Nasties, but we'll bring that up in another time.
Okay, so let's just focus on part 2 for now. Release date, release area, release time frame.
Late this year or early next year?
Okay, and then I always fish for guests.
3 LSP. We're gonna put 3 LSP
You
acts
told me
on
one
there.
already, but I won't do it.
There's gonna be 2 LSP acts for sure.
Okay.
And maybe an outside act for sure.
Yes.
Okay.
I agree with that, yes.
Or that's about right now. At this
Okay.
point.
Okay.
But she can change.
Yeah.
But at this point, that's the goal.
Okay. So I kind of have usually close out with a couple of generic questions, but people really expound on these. So first one is, what is next for Razor? And you can take that question however you'd like and answer however you like. What is next for Razor?
Me?
Yeah.
I feel like this never-ending Gory situation, the trilogy that we
saga,
have,
if you will.
that's
Yeah.
the saga, is something good for us.
Okay.
Because like you said, you're expecting the second one, right?
Yeah.
We didn't have that type of situation or the tempo with the other albums.
Okay.
So I feel like the Nothing, I feel like this is me and Rock's best work.
Okay.
Easily.
Can I dig at at the
Yeah,
go ahead.
at the why? Like what's the why there? Do you know? Maybe you don't know.
Well, this is more heart.
Yes.
I think there's more heart in this, even though we had a CD called Heartless, which I thought we did okay, but it wasn't a full-length album. It was kind of
thought
thrown
it was
together.
rushed.
Yeah, we kind of
Heartless
threw it
was
together.
Right, so that's the Kill You All one,
But
right?
yeah,
right.
Which
Like-
had some good
Heartless
tracks,
is
but not a,
right,
you know.
right.
But the Neverending Gory was a concentrated effort to give you a full-length album, unskippable, and that's the fucking goal from here on
The
out.
All Hell the Razor album, I feel like it was me and Rocka testing each other, filling each other out.
Because you had it really.
Because I came from another group,
Okay.
so it was like
Yeah.
me and him filling each other out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for educational purposes, do you want to spit it up, your group, or is it a sore spot for you?
No, not even worth talking about.
It's not even worth it.
Fair enough.
We ain't doing that.
I like digging at history because it's in my nature.
You ain't gonna need to go back there.
You already know.
Right. I just like digging at history. It's in my nature.
Yeah.
All right. So then lastly, we just do plugs here.
Yeah, no doubt.
Whatever you guys want to plug. As always, I'll link their music below. I'll link that Neverending Gory album
Yeah,
below.
please. And check that out, please.
Maybe my review below, so you get a little bit of an idea of
Yeah.
what you're looking for. Like you said, it's horrorcore, man, but it's like, look, it's blood and
It's
guts
underground,
horrorcore,
yeah.
right? But it's like. And trust me, you all, like, I love this hardcore shit. I love this Wicked Underground. I love the scene. But I know full well how much terrible shit there is in this scene. Okay? And I'm not trying to be mean. This is a group worth fucking checking out. So that's why I'm sitting down with them here. That's why I'm here tonight. I'm here with Triple MFD.
Yeah, Triple
and these two.
Yeah,
Much love to everybody else, but they're the reason that I'm here. That I drove a couple hours to be here. So I'm really looking forward to the set tonight. Plug away, please, whatever you have to say.
Yeah, so but pretty much, man, we Go check us out, man. Check us out on all platforms, man. Check out Tommy Heathen, man. The work he's done for us has been amazing. The album covers, the art, everything. If you really look at Razor in a whole, you need to look at the whole picture. And if you want to add Razor, Tommy Heathen has to be added to that list. So remember that name. You won't forget it. He's going to be doing everything. But yeah, we got a plug to LSP, man. Much love to LSP, Scum, and everybody for always believing us and doing our thing, man. And for everybody who come out, like Ben and the family that come out, man, they come to see us, man. It sometimes ain't even about the music, it's about hanging with the right people, man. And I believe we give good energy to you bring good energy to us, and we're gonna have a great time always, man. Till then, much love.
Yeah, and my shout out to Heathen as well. He's the cameraman today.
Yeah.
I know who he is. I don't know if he knows who I am, but anyway, yeah.
Much
The
love.
Roca, the Rocka,
Rocka.
and Sin
Sin
Rip.
Rip.
Razor RAZOR of LSP.
Yeah.
L's up.
L's up, man.
Much
Peace,
love. Thanks as always for checking these out. Until next time.
They gonna love us for life.
Yeah, I don't go there.
Right.
I don't fuck with them anymore. I used to like them, but I don't fuck with them.